Hey guys, I have had a wonderful day, and although there was nothing dramatically different about today than any other day, um, there was a little bit of something different. Most people would overlook this kind of stuff and just figure, oh, just my luck, la la la. No, it's more than luck to me. Okay, I don't see things as, oh, that was lucky. No, I see it as God intervened to put myself in that particular place at that particular time for that particular event to happen. And that's just the way I view it. Well, today I've been thinking positively all day. I have been looking into things, not like, hey, I'm online and I'm searching and I want to find out this, but, the things that I chose to watch were concentrated on lucid dreaming, the Matrix, Inception, things like that, and reality. Okay, now, as most of you know, I have been having some lucid dreams where I know, consciously, I know I am awake in this dream. And I touch myself, because I'm not really aware that it's a dream at first. It's like, I think it's a dream. I'm touching myself, patting myself. It's like, this is real. This is so real. How could this be a dream? It's so real. You get later on in the dreams, and, there's total awareness. When, okay, the door is a big thing. The door. My hand is on the door. I'm about to open the door. And I see light behind it, bright light behind it, and I hear from the person behind me in the dream, that this is an ancient soul referring to me. And bright light is behind this door as I'm opening it, and my mind goes to, I'm waking up. I truly feel like I'm waking up, so I shut the door. I'm like, I know I'm dreaming. I know I'm dreaming. I know if I open that door, I'm waking up. I don't want to wake up. That's lucid dreaming, and kind of freaky things like that have been going on. Okay, so, I have been somewhat in need lately of a little bit of help. Unfortunately, that little bit of help boils down to financial things, and I don't like coming to my friends and asking them for help, so I choose not to do that, except one time I did specifically say, hey, I need like $15, and somebody sent it to me. One person, my exact needs were met. Okay, so I've been feeling this need, like, and I'm thinking, with the things I've been viewing, we're in a dream right now. Reality that we are perceiving right now is also a dream. So in that perspective, to view it like that, we can manipulate our dreams, because that's what I did when I had the dream within a dream that turned into lucid dreaming. That is what I did. I controlled the dream, and I've been mentally experimenting with this as much as I can. And so far, I'm not making too much progress, because I fall asleep, I don't remember what the heck I'm dreaming, but I know when I fall asleep, I'm thinking, remember that you're dreaming. When you fall asleep, remember who you are, that this is a dream. That's not really working so good. So to take it into reality is a little bit more, so, okay, Yeah, let's pretend I'm dreaming. I believe, whoosh, I could make flowers grow from nowhere. Whoosh. That's not gonna work. Because I don't have that core belief in this little, my mind, my consciousness believes that my physical mind, my physical brain, my physical body is me. When you're in a dream, you know better. But this core belief that just lingers within us all inhibits us from exploring beyond the human consciousness. So some people get a little bit closer than others. I'm at the point where it's like, I see it, I taste it, it's right there. Can you give me a little bit more? Can I grab it a little bit more? But it's nothing, boom, I can't master it. I haven't mastered it. It's just these little, oh, I'm so close kind of things, because I'm trying. It's a learning experience, right? Okay, so anyway, I'm thinking about money. I need some money. Unfortunately, the society we live in demands money, which is a bitch, because I ain't got any, So, oh no, I let it all go. And I decide that I'm gonna go down. I borrowed money from a friend. I borrowed a couple dollars from a friend, and my mother gave me a couple dollars. So combined, I have enough for the cigarettes that I need, because I consider cigarettes a necessity. And next month, I'm gonna be going deep, deep, deep into the El Cheapo brand cigarettes. Believe me, I'm aware that I cannot afford to smoke. And I'm going to take serious fucking actions to change the amount of money spent on cigarettes, because this shit can't not fly. I can't afford it. Who the fuck can afford $5.50 or $6.50 a pack and smoke a pack a day? It's like, Robin, what the fuck you doing? Okay, so anyway, I have that much money, and I figure, okay, since I'm out and about, I stop down, I have a pitcher of beer. Pitcher of beer is $3.50 during this particular time of day. Okay, that's it, and I'm walking out the door. Guess what? I didn't pay for the first pitcher of beer. You just didn't take my money. Who bought it for me? I don't know. Did you give it to me? I don't know. Did you just decide that, oh, duh, I'm stupid and I forgot to take the money? I don't know what happened. But I still had my $4 sitting in front of me with the pitcher of beer. And he says, Robin, do you want last call for happy hour where it's $3.50 instead of $4? And I'm thinking, I didn't spend any money anyway. Okay, yeah. So I spent $3.50 to get 2 pitchers of beer. The next thing you know, like immediately after that, this guy comes in, he buys the whole entire bar around. I'm like, fuck, I wouldn't have spent anything, because 3 pitchers, I don't know, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. 2 was like pushing it. I really don't want to go over 2. So anyway, I accepted the pitcher of beer, and I'm thinking, okay, I can chill and relax all night here. Nothing interesting was happening. It's boring there. I got really like, this is not enough. I can entertain myself better at home, right? So I was getting to that point. So anyway, next thing you know, this guy who bought the round of beer, he gave some money to my friend, and I didn't know. And she's looking all freaky, I'm like, oh, what's the matter with her? Because she takes seizures like freaking any day, every day, whatever, like a seizure fucking fanatic. And it just happens. So I go down, what's up? She's like, I'm trying to calm myself down. I said, I know you're upset, so I come down here, what's up? She's like, oh, you're not gonna believe it. That guy just gave me $100. I'm like, whoa! What? Dude gave you $100? What are you talking about? What? Are you going outside with him? What the fuck are you doing? And she's like, he just gave me $100. He knows my boyfriend. I've known him for 30 years, and he just gave me he gave me $100. Like, oh, so I tell her, don't, it's good, it's a good thing, accept it, because she didn't want to accept it at first, like most of us would be like, oh no, I can't take that. So, okay, so moving on, I go back to my seat, I'm sitting there, blah, 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 a little bit of time passes. Okay. Then she comes up to me, and she starts talking to me about it. And there's a guy and a woman sitting beside me, the woman first, and I think they're both awesome and cool, and they're an awesome couple. To put them together, it's like, wow, that's seriously, it's just reality, man. You know how when you find the one, it's obvious to the world. Well, that was obvious to the world. It's definitely obvious to me that they were like totally meant for each other. But he does not like the idea that she accepted this $100. So I'm telling my friend, and dude's woman is telling my friend the same thing. Like, yes, accept it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't worry about it. Because she's like sorry. She's sorry that she took this money from this guy. Because her husband, the Chicky Poo that was sitting beside me, her husband is like, well, then you should have gave it back. And blah, 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 blah. It's like, no. He was doing the work of God. It was just meant to be. The universe, God, whoever, whatever, is acting here to give her what she needed. And I recognize that. And I was so happy for her. I wasn't jealous or envious in the least bit, tiny bit. Okay, maybe it's a tiny bit envious. Tiny. But that's it. And I even, because there's many people that would take advantage of that situation and try to be like, I'm going to put a play on this motherfucker. He got money like that. And it's not what I was thinking, but the thought came to my mind that somebody would. And I sat there and I told her, don't worry about it, and don't worry about what other people think. That this was meant to be. God is acting through him. God gave him a gift, and he wants to share it, and that's going to make him feel good. Like pay it forward kind of thing. He feels so good for doing good for somebody else. That's better than receiving. Giving is always better than receiving. I believe that. I feel that as fact, as truth in my heart. That to give is totally better than to receive. It makes you feel 10 times better. It's ridiculous. So anyway, okay. So she goes back, blah, blah, blah. She goes to the store. She comes back with cigarettes. Blah, 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 blah. She's doing all this stuff. He's moping around the bar, and he's gonna leave, and then he comes to me before he leaves, and we just start chatting. Apparently he overheard what I was saying to her, that it's karma. Don't be guilty. He gave you because he knows and believes that it's gonna come back to him. That's what life is about. If you do good, you get good, and he knows it. And that's why he felt good to give it to you. The dude hit the lottery. You know what I mean? He wanted a little bit of money. He wanted to share because he could afford it. This is blue-collar worker. This is regular average Joe. You know what I mean? So that is so admirable. So anyways, she goes back to her seat. Blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, okay, so dude's on his way out the door. He stops beside me and he starts talking to me. And I'm like, okay, he's gonna leave. I'm not asking him for a frickin' thing. I'm not leading anything to a thing. And he goes to get change for a big dollar, right? And he puts a couple bills in front of me. And he said, this is for you. Guess what? I'm not gonna tell him, no, I can't take it. It would have been a lie. It would have been an absolute lie. Instead, I looked at him and I says, I want to hug you because, you just made a friend for life. I know exactly what you're doing. I've been there. I have given and given and given with nothing expected in return. I've been on the other side where I have received with nothing in return, but I have given back gratitude. I've been told by the things that I've received, by the people that are like, this isn't from me, this is God, so I accepted it. I had a wonderful night over a few freaking dollars, but it wasn't the dollars. It was the faith in humanity restored.